What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going over two things. One, I'm going to make an argument for the Guardian ring over the gem mine. We'll get to that in a second. And then the second is we're just going to talk about the account on day 2 because we've made a lot of progress. I'm very proud of myself. So, starting with the progress. We are on day 2. Now, technically we're about to be on day 3, but that's because when I started the account, we were maybe like an hour or two before the server reset. So we did day 1 and 2 basically within the same gaming day. In that day and a half, or now pretty much one full day of play, we've gotten all the way through, I haven't said on Nightmare, but we've gotten all the way through Brutal Campaign, right? We haven't been able to 3-star all of it to get our Sacred Shard. But I think completing Brutal on day 1 is pretty good. Dungeons, most of the dungeons we've gotten to stage like 8, between 8 to 10, kind of depends. Some of them like Arcane Keep we're on 11. Dragon, I think we're on 10. Now, some of them like Ice Golem, we're only on stage 9. I try to do stage 10, and the problem is Tholen has too many AoEs, and his AI is kind of dumb. So I haven't manualed stage 10. But when I try to run it, kind of just on auto, Tholen, whenever he gets his A2, he prioritizes the boss. So basically what happened during the run was both of the minions are up and Tholen has his A2 and he just sprints towards the boss and just blows the whole team up because he damages the boss so much that the boss, like, sometimes I've seen triple hits the team. We could probably do it if we manualed it, but progressing, like hard pushing the dungeons, is not really my concern. Right now, my concern is the missions, which we've been doing pretty well with. On our first day, we were able to completely finish the first track, get our 300 gems. And now we're just kind of waiting to get through the arena missions because, you know, 50 medals when you're in silver 1, you know, you're getting 1 medal. So that's basically, we need 50 arena wins. So that right there is probably going to take us a day or two. That's another one of those like funnel kind of choke points. We do have some arena refills though, but we're going to be losing them soon. So that's not great. Challenges, we've also done pretty well. We're still waiting to summon a rare spirit champion. And we have been kind of in the race to get Tholen 60 as fast as possible. We have basically been burning all of our mystery shards as fast as possible. We could also win a campaign. Well, I could do this whenever. Artifacts, we're on 8 of 10. Dungeon challenges, we're on 4 of 5. All we got to do is clear stage 8 of Fire Knights, which I think we can do. I want to give a shout out to Pelops. This guy, I'm so glad I used the raid 7 because, like I said, on my main account, I don't really need Pelops. I went for the fusion because he brings Magma Shield. And for my account, that is unique. But most of my dungeons are already kind of have established teams to where I can't think of where Pelops is fitting himself in. But on the free-to-play, like new progression accounts, he's been the MVP more than Tholen. He helps us in all the dungeons, keeping our team alive. He helped in campaign, keeping Tholen alive. And I actually think I might drop he might be the first person we drop our legendary books into. And here's my thought process for that. Tholen is our damage dealer, and obviously booking him will reduce cooldowns, increase the damage he does. But he already kind of smacks, and I imagine once he hits 60, his ability to get through brutal waves will be much easier. Pelops brings so much to the table that actually booking up his skills, it feels like a better investment for my legendary books. Bringing this down to a 3-turn cooldown so that I get increased attack, Magma Shield, and he places a taunt on himself for 2 turns on a 3-turn. Personally, I think is just perfect. Same thing with the Gorgoa's Bane. A 2-turn stun on a 3-turn cooldown, ignoring a bunch of target's defense, although I haven't really built him as a nuker, and I don't think I will. But even the fact that it also strips buffs and 100% decreased attack on his A1, I think Pelops might be the guy that we book. Speaking of progression, I also want to say that I'm very glad that we started this account during the Victorious Titan event, and specifically the Pirate's Path, because the Pirate's Path is giving us a bunch of points for doing what we're already wanting to do, which is summon champions and upgrade champions. Like, that's basically all we're doing in our first day, like the first stage of our new account, aside from trying to do Arbiter missions too, right? But all the free stuff that we're able to get for just doing what the account wants to do, and we've gotten the 75 energy, the 25 gems, and if I can get to this 600 energy, I think that'll really help me, again, accelerate the account. So I'm very, very happy with that. For tournaments, all right, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I really, really thought this was gonna be my tournament. I was flying through everything. And I thought to myself, man, this is it. I've never won a novice tournament. And it looks like I'm still not going to. Okay? Because the shout out to the Jammin, because he's been jamming his. Yeah, can't say that on YouTube. Can't say that on YouTube. All right, anyway. I really, and I don't know if it's cope, but a part of me really wondered. Like, I started to think about it. Do I really want the Ancient Shard? Or do I want the 75 gems? Some could argue that that Ancient Shard is the one that's going to have the account changing. That's the shard that has, I don't know. I don't even know. Some account changing legendary that's going to save my life and accelerate my account, blah, blah, blah. But to me, that Ancient Shard could also just have a crap rare that I'm going to feed anyway, like an Anointed or a Blood Braid or a Pig Sticker. You know what I mean? So I actually kind of prefer to get the gems, but I will say that my ego a little bit, all right? My ego a little bit is upset that okay, tinfoil hat moment. Sometimes I feel like that Plarium puts bots in these tournaments specifically so players can't get the Ancient Shard, and they're incentivized to try really, really hard to get the Ancient Shard. Like, they're incentivized really, really hard to spend money to make up those points, right? Because 1600 points, sitting there thinking to myself, man, I would have to win 100 arena matches, push at least 3 or 4 more dungeons, a couple more stages, and start doing Nightmare in the first 2 days. It doesn't seem feasible. I actually don't know how you know what, Jammin, if you see this video, man, tell me how you got 7,300 points, my brother. Please, I need to know, because that is the highest point total I've ever seen. The last time I made an account, I did it for my main, for like a referral link, because I don't have any friends that want to play raid. The tournament winner got 4,500 points, and I was like, damn, that's a lot of points. I was kind of like Godslayer. I was like at 4,100, and I had kind of gassed out. I was like, man, 4,500 points, that's crazy. I've hit 5,700. I thought 5,700, ain't no way anybody's beating that, but apparently there is. And so tinfoil hat, Jammin, if you're a real human being, let me know, man, because a part of me feels like Plarium puts in these bots to try to, I don't know, like I said, tinfoil hat, I don't know if it's real or not. I can't prove it. It's probably fake, but there is a part of me, because of how Plarium acts sometimes, I wouldn't be surprised if they put bots in tournaments to screw with players, to incentivize them to spend so that they can win the tournament. That's just me, man. I don't know how you get 7,300 points. I don't, that's crazy. I was proud of myself for 5,700. That's the highest point total I think I've ever gotten, ever. And I'm getting blown out of the water. I'm getting absolutely my cap just pushed back. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Oh man. All right. So anyway, but in all seriousness, congratulations, man. I don't know how you did it, but if you have any secrets, maybe you should be the one making YouTube videos. I don't know, man. That being said, today's video, we're getting into the meat potatoes. As you can see here, I've fully unlocked my Guardian Ring, and I have not touched my gem mine. I know. But listen, put the pitchforks down for a second. Hear me out, okay? So normally you watch other creators, they're doing free to play challenges, they're helping new players, they're saying, hey, unlock your gem mine, unlock your market, unlock your guardian ring. Makes sense. Gems are like the most important resource for a free to play account. But here's the reason why I think the guardian ring is better early on. Here's why I think it is the first thing you should unlock. Maybe second, because I will say the one thing I actually think is the first thing you should unlock if you see it. And I haven't seen one yet, but if you in the market see an ancient shard, I would unlock those slots immediately, because you're going to get 5 ancients from the market every month. And for free to play, that's a huge source of income of ancient shards. Now, here's the thing. The gem mine's giving you gems and the guardian rings are giving you experience. Now, both of these, when you unlock them, I've done the math and I'm not going to bore you guys with the math in the video, but if you are interested in seeing the math that I did and maybe, checking it, seeing if all my ducks are in a row, I'll link that all in the description. So if you're like me and you like looking that stuff over, it will be there for you to double check my work. Now, here's the thing. You're going to unlock the gem mine first. It's going to give you gems. At stage 3, it's going to give you 15 a day. So in a month, you're getting about 450 gems. And you're thinking, okay, that'll help me unlock the rest of my stuff. Well, the thing is, early on, you get a lot of gems. Early on, right? I mean, I got enough gems in day 1 to get masteries from Tholen, fully unlock my guardian ring, right? With a little bit left over if I wanted to say, if I needed to unlock a market slot or 2, if I want to start working, starting to work on my gem mine. Okay, so question is, why guardian ring first? Well, when you're getting gems in the mine, most free-to-play accounts, you're going to use your gems on 2 things. One, the biggest one, is energy, because energy is going to help you get through most events and most tournaments, right? Makes sense. Except for the fact, well, and the second one is if you're really in a pinch and you need to finish off a champ chase or a shard summoning event, dropping 900 gems for 11 sacreds, it's not great, but it is feasible. It's viable. Right? You can do it. Now, here's the thing. Early on in your account, your energy, whenever you buy an energy refill, you're only getting the amount of energy that your account is actually, whatever your cap is, right? So if I were to buy an energy refill right now, I'm only going to get 99 energy, which means I'm pretty much wasting 31 energy that I could be getting, right? The guardian ring is not predicated on your account's level, right? So guardian ring right off the bat is firing, right? It's everything that, its value is exactly the same now as it will be 6 months from now. Whereas the gems will be more valuable once my account is level 60 or 61. I forget where the cap happens. My gem mine will be more valuable then, right? Second thing, in the beginning of your account, you're getting a lot of free energy from all sorts of places, right? I burnt through like a couple thousand. I still have about 1,000, maybe 900 energy still sitting in the Call of the Arbiter event. Plus, daily login rewards. I mean, what? Day 6, we're getting 500. And then every week we're getting 500, right? Getting a ton of energy early on. What is super important to me early on in your account, right? And for me, it's experience and getting champions leveled. The more 6 stars you get early on in your account's life, there's a 1-to-1 with how many 6 stars you have versus how many stages you can push in a dungeon, right? Now, the guardian ring, and I didn't come up with this. I remember watching a video a while back and kind of doing the math on it, where MTG Jedi talked about how good the guardian ring is, right? And basically, depending on whether or not you have these slots leveled up, and even on my main account, I don't have the slots leveled up, but I might buy a gem pack or 2 over the course of a couple months and actually level them up. Depending on what level your sparring pit's kind of firing at, takes about 7 to 10 days to get a 4-star from level 1 to level 40. And basically what that means is every 7 to 10 days, you're getting 5-star food champions, right? So what that means is early on in your account, right, in your first month, having a fully unlocked Guardian Ring is the difference between having 2 level 60s and 5 level 60s, which to me is really what's actually going to help your early progression, right? And there will be arguments like, oh, certain champions don't need to be brought to 60, yada, yada. That's true. But realistically, your first goal is to get a generic team of 5 champions up to 60 so that you can progress through all the dungeons, right? And we already kind of have that in our head. We got Tholen, we got Pelops, we got Ugo, Venomage, Light Sworn, and we're going to be getting to Gore, right? So those are our 6. That's probably our, unless a shard pulling event happens and we get something crazy, that's going to be our first 6 60s. So that means by the end of this month, because I unlocked the Guardian Ring as fast as I did, that's the difference between having like Tholen and Pelops leveled and Tholen, Pelops, Ugo, Venomage, Lightsworn. You know what you kind of get what I'm saying here? So I believe the Guardian Ring actually, if you were free to play, now there is a caveat. There's one caveat here. All right. So we got to throw this out there. If you do not like or cannot use BlueStacks, which is what I'm using. As you can see here, I actually am just logged into BlueStacks because on my main account, I have RSL Helper running to help me with this gear enhancement event. I have to get this done because I don't want to miss the 5-star soul for Pelops. I've already kind of gone all in for it. And if I mess up the gear enhancement, I've only got like 8 hours left. I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be upsetty spaghetti. Okay. If you can't use BlueStacks, you can't use another thing to help you be there to click every time your champions level up, right? And for me, I do have a bit of a weird setup, mostly because the way I've been leveling food, I just didn't have 5 3-stars. I didn't have 5 2-stars, 5 4-stars. Ideally, it would be 5 4-stars. Once I get Tholen level 60, because right now I'm just racing to get him to 60. To be more efficient from now on, I'm going to try and make it so that it's 4 or 5 4-stars. Because I can use BlueStacks and I can have something, or just because after the surgery and having a lot of downtime, I'm able to kind of sit at home and babysit the Guardian Ring. If you can babysit the Guardian Ring, or you can put a couple brews in so that you only have to check, like once every 2-3 hours, I think the Guardian Ring is better. But if you're one of those people, you're like, listen, Titus, I work 75 hours a day. I've got 30 kids. I can't look at my phone. I get to play Raid for 5 minutes every day. Okay. Then I think the gem mine is more useful. The gem mine is better if you just have strict time constraints and cannot check in for the Guardian. And I'm being a bit facetious, but I get it. You know what I mean? I've been there working, 60-hour weeks, 70-hour weeks. And to be fair, I could check my phone 3-4 times throughout the day. But even that might not be perfect because the Guardian Ring can be very inefficient. Basically, the Guardian Ring pays itself off in 100 days, but that's assuming that you don't let it sit for hours where the characters need to be leveled up. And for the love of God, player, I know y'all need to make money, but please just make the level up auto. Just make it an auto level up, man. Please. Why? I don't know why we have to come in and click the buttons. I know they're trying to incentivize you to log in every day, log in as often as you can so we can throw marketing at you. But does this have to be part of it? Like, can't this just be something that just sits idly and I don't know. So that's it. If you're the kind of person you can't check in to your raid account that often, get the gem mine first. If you can either run BlueStacks or, you know, you can check your phone somewhat frequently, in my opinion, Guardian Ring 10 out of 10, get it first. With the only caveat to that being, if there's a market slot that has an ancient shard, buy that first. Buy that first. So anyway, guys, that's been all from me. We've been killing it on day 1, and as you can see, it's now day 2 as all of our little dots pop up, and it's time for us to collect all of our login rewards for day 3. But anyway, if you're messing with the channel and you like what you see, maybe drop a like, comment, subscribe, help me out, you know what I mean? But that's pretty much been it for me, guys. So I've been Titus. That's all for now. Until next time, I'll see you.